So I'm just about to go live, and I knocked my microphone over, and something else dropped. I'm not quite sure what happened here. Not at my home studio, obviously, different background, not in my regular studio, trying to improvise here where I am on location as I'm heading towards the hills. And I'll be reporting live from a place up in the Sierra Nevada mountains, hopefully in a week. And I did get this. I want to open up on the air with my guests who I'm going to have on the show today. And that is John Paul White, Rex Ledesma, and Mitch Clemens. All three of them have been on my show before. I've never had them all on at the same time. We're talking about the California GOP. Yes, these people who keep sending me letters and keep wanting money. The California Republican Party. Their big convention is happening next week. Can't wait to see what their take is on all of that and the party in general on Do Not Talk today. I did want to invite you, though, to please check out my website, and you'll be helping out this show if you'll like it, wherever you're watching right now, live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, rumble.com/Do Not Talk. Hit that like button right now. Thanks. Helps break down the algorithms. And if you can share these shows too, that's the way to get it out, because Facebook deleted every single one of my pages about 2 months ago now. Boom, gone. Violated some kind of community standard, some kind of phantom standard that they didn't bother explaining. Everybody I've written there has not responded back. And I've been banned from the entire platform. I don't know what I did that seemed to tick them off so much. Frankly, actually, anybody who's been following me for a while is probably surprised that it took them this long. But I don't have any way to promote the shows now when I go live like this. So if you can help me by sharing these shows, I sure would appreciate it. CharlieSimons.com. You can always find them there no matter what social media does. It's on a private server. CharlieSimons.com. CharlieSimons.com. You can check out our merchandise store, buy some of the very cool new things I have on there, like a MAGA red hat that says Trump was right about everything. Another one that says something I say all the time: make pedophiles scared again. Got that hat now too. And some really great stuff. Men, women, mugs, hats, shirts, all there. You can contact me through the website. You can also book a guest slot if you want to be on the show. CharlieSimons.com. CharlieSimons.com. All right, let's get to it. I got my guest standing by, and let's talk about the California Republican Party. Hit it. Coming out of the intro in 5, 4. Let's get the man in first. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. John Paul White. He's the chair of the Delegates Program. Hello, buddy. Mitch Clemens.
Good to see you. How you doing? Your health and everything's good?
I thank you for asking. What John Paul is referring to is I had a stroke about 6 weeks ago now. And as anyone can attest who's been watching me, the very first show I did once I got back was with Steve Hilton. It was just a little over a week after the event, and I'm like, I'm not missing the chance to get Steve Hilton on. So it's like my left face is kind of droopy, and I'm talking out of the right side of my mouth. So look at me now, and I can actually use my left hand again. And thank you, Lord. That's a God thing. Thank you, Father, in your name, Lord Christ Jesus. Amen and amen. Thank you for the healing. Hello, Mitch Clemens. I'm not hearing you, buddy.
I'm sorry about that. How you doing, Charlie? Hi, John Paul.
Hey,
borderline amazing. And
I love your background.
Get Rex Ledesma in the mix. Hello, Rex. Yeah,
All
Rex
right.
has got the Rex wins the least entertaining background award today, and Mitch, you win the best. Where are you right now?
I'm in Zion National Park. We're getting ready to leave here this morning to go to Bryce Canyon and check out some other things, and just having a nice little trip.
Have you been to Moab yet?
No, I've never been to Moab. That might be next year.
Oh, buddy, if you can fit it in.
Yeah.
I love Dixie National Forest. St. George is a very cool town in southern Utah. I know all of that from my time there when I lived for a while up in Salt Lake City, and no, I'm not. And JP, I like your background. Fight, because that's what you're doing. You've got an election coming up. They're going to be deciding who's going to continue this program that you have built in ways that they have never seen before, the associate delegate program. Tell us the importance of that.
Well, the importance of that is that we've been working really hard without any support, and we've accomplished more than anybody even could conceive. And we've made this a permanent organization, and they've done their best to stop it. But I put it on halt and made sure that everyone associated with me wasn't liable legally. And then we put it back together, and we've been doing pretty good. I kind of miss the camaraderie of the team, but we're doing what we need to do. I've been working on this for 2 years. I got to a really good point, and then I wasn't in support of the elected chairperson of the California Republican Party, and that's what I was relating to. Is I received a cease and desist letter, and that's why I restructured it.
I'm sorry, what? You received a what?
I received a cease and desist letter from the California Republican Party attorneys saying that I cannot use the name GOP, Republican, their logo, and a whole list of other things, of which we've been working all along to accommodate and working with them to get something that they would be accepted with. And that's why we've changed our logo like 4 times now. And I'm pretty happy with the fight one. That was pretty cool. But that was only intended to be temporary. But here we are.
Rex, what is the importance of an associate delegate? What is that?
Yeah.
It's making sure that come during the convention season, at convention, we actually get the votes in to get the right candidates in. Fortunately, the way that John Paul directed the team is to make sure that we get true conservatives on board. We don't need to have rhinos coming on board and acting like they're going to do one thing and say one thing, but do completely the opposite of what our conservative values are. So a lot of credit to him and you too for your fight in the state. So much appreciated.
Mitch Clemens, I've been a delegate with the California Republican Party for a voting delegate for over 2 years now. And I'm quite convinced that our own Republican Party in California seems to be content with second place.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah, I agree with that. It's funny because the money gets filtered back to consultants and to the lawyers and things like that. And they don't actually help candidates win. It's really strange. But that's the beauty of what John Paul White's doing, is because not only, do we need the associate delegates to get signed up and show up at convention and vote for John, but the point of getting them signed up as associate delegates is so that we can start training them and equipping them in our counties up and down California to get them ready to fill those positions in the county parties.
Yeah, building a strong bench.
Yeah. And get them ready to run for office so they can get delegates, so that they become ex officios. So we can start preparing the people, the grassroots, to take the party and use the party to promote the things of we the people. I'm so excited for what John's doing, because I feel like it's the gateway for us to really get we the people involved in the party and taking it over.
The convention is 1 week from today. Today will actually be the second day of the convention, and it will be in full swing. And they're going to be trumpeting all the great things that they've been doing, with the exception of John Paul White, which they seem to be completely trying to shut down. I know Mindy Pechenik and her husband too, Gerald, have been encountering that kind of oppression from our own Republican Party. But I'm opening up my envelope here, my latest from them, and see what they say about the convention. Look how thick it is. Well, that's a lot of paper there. I wonder how much that costs. I wonder if that costs as much as Corinne Rankin's yearly salary of $300,000. Oh, well, I'll be darned. Oh, shoot. Oh, wow, they're asking for money. Oh, wow, I'll be darned. That's a lot of paper to ask me for money for California Republic. Hey, you notice they changed the logo, by the way. It's no longer blue and green. It looked very Democrat. The California GOP logo has changed now. They went back to red. They decided, well, shoot, maybe we better actually act like we're Republicans. And we are coming for you, dear Charles. We are coming for you. I don't know what that means. I have an idea, and it's probably not good. What are you guys going to be able to? Oh, we lost JP. What are you guys going to be able to accomplish at the convention? What are you looking forward to?
Well, I think the biggest thing on our end is making sure that John Paul White wins re-election. He's up for re-election this week coming up, and we need to make sure that he gets the votes in.
Another big aspect is taking these associate delegates who are coming to convention to vote and actually training them, showing them how things work at convention for the delegates, how the voting delegates get to become delegates, and what those things are about. That way we're preparing them for when they become delegates in the future.
Absolutely. Have you heard about any of the guest speakers they're going to have at the convention? I mean, shoot, what was it? 2 years ago, we had President Trump down there in Anaheim. Who do they have this year? Do you know?
I'm going to have to say that I haven't been paying attention to anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just sure.
Nobody really. Nobody. What the heck? What's going on? Dang. All right, JP is back. JP, you're here just in time. I want you to hear this latest outreach from Governor Hairdo. We've heard from Gavin Newsom. You ready?
Yes.
This is a text that he has sent out, a mass text. Hi there. Hi there. It's Gavin Newsom. It's Gavin Newsom. I'm reaching out to respectfully ask you to make a contribution to help me pass Election Rigging Response Act in California. The Election Rigging Response Act. Wow, that sounds important. I want to stress the importance of this ask. Ballots drop in just a few weeks, and our opponents have already started paid advertising because one man with a history of giving to extremist causes and candidates contributed $10 million. We will put your donation right to work, getting on the air with our own ads. This is critical. Folks, this is what bothers me the most. Probably the most godless governor to ever serve in that position in the state of California says, folks, God help us if we're not successful here. We may have enjoyed our last free and fair election. That is truly a wicked, wicked man. He's the worst thing that has ever happened to this state. The only thing worse was Jerry Brown, who set it up for him, and all he's doing is knocking out these lobs out of the park. What's going on this Yes on 50? And are they at the convention saying anything about it?
Yeah, I think they're making a big deal about it because they can't get any speakers. It's going to be a low attendance, and they're trying to rally the troops under some sort of banner.
Anything else? Who's this $10 million donor who wants to defeat Prop 50? Do you know?
No.
I don't think it even exists. I don't think there is such a thing. I'm not hearing my own elected representatives talking about it on the Republican side of things. But what they're trying to do is, Mitch, you're probably up on what's going on with this Prop 50. What are they trying to accomplish?
Totally.
You know, I haven't even seen that until you mentioned it today. I've been out of the loop for a little bit here.
I guess you have, traipsing around the desert. How about you, Rex?
For Prop 50?
Yeah.
I have been out of the loop. I don't
You
know if
do.
you noticed, but
JP,
my
come on now. We
hospital
Republicans
following
need to be fighting against this and talking out about it. Well,
Yeah.
how about you, JP? What do you know about it?
You know what? The Republicans, if they've been doing their job all along, or at any part of this time, we wouldn't be facing these problems. It's a poor leadership thing, and they're in a position where they're back against the wall and they have no choice. And so I don't know what else to say, but
Well, what this Prop 50 is the redistricting thing.
of course.
And they packaged it in a nice little thing. We have to fight back against Texas. Texas is going to gain 5 Republican seats because they're actually honestly redistricting the state, deciding who's going to get the vote for what candidate in what area. This is how it should have been all along. The Democrats have lied, cajoled, and gerrymandered their way in tremendous positions of power dishonestly. Well, here in California, this Prop 50 thing is a special election coming up in November, which is going to cost us millions and millions of dollars that we do not have.
I wish
make
you called it
sure-
redistricting, because I knew that piece. So my question is, what does the governor intend to squeeze out in terms of more votes? Well, already a uniparty system anyway within the state. So what else is going to get out of this?
Yeah,
It
he doesn't
seems
have a
frivolous.
lot left to gerrymander. That's for sure.
Have you actually seen the map? I'll put the map up. But like one little strand will go way over here to catch some Democrats over in this neighborhood.
Wouldn't be surprised if a computer didn't write it.
Yeah, and so and part of it is that the whole, I think the legislation doesn't it makes it so they appoint a committee, and the committee gets to make all these decisions. So the voters don't actually. It's worded as if the people are going to get the power to redraw the maps,
Right.
but it's not the people. It's a special committee that the Democrats are going to appoint.
No, the committee's in place. Newsom's trying to bypass it.
Oh,
The
gotcha.
committee, we voted for that. We put that in place. The committee,
Well, yeah,
non-partisan, allegedly.
the committee that's controlled by the people. But isn't that
Yeah,
what they're
he's
trying to
trying-
do? Is appoint a different setup of
He's
people?
trying to get rid of it. He's trying to get rid of it total. This is an
Oh, wow.
emergency thing. We have to just redistrict and bypass the committee. And sorry, you voters who wanted that. Yeah, we're gonna scrub that. That's what Prop 50 is all about.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. You know, I was so involved with election integrity for so many years. I think I still know quite a bit about what's going on in LA County and California, but there's been a few more things this past year where I actually started feeling like I was spinning my wheels with all the efforts I was doing, because what we really needed was Trump to come from the top down to help us. And then we could support him from the bottom up to fix our elections. So, you know, that's what this is really about. That's what this legislation's about. It's Newsom's pushback when Trump's finally going to do something to help us fix our voting here in California, across the nation, but here in California as well. And so them cracking down from the top down is put Newsom in this position where he's trying to pull anything he can to stop what Trump's doing. And I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're about to see some great things that happen in our state. I think we're about to get our elections cleaned up, and we're going to see some cool stuff in this coming season, I think.
I pray you're right. JP, what are your thoughts on the whole proxy voting thing back with the California GOP, the Republican convention on Sundays, being able to do all these proxy votes? I've taken photos, and you're not supposed to take photos in there, but I've taken photos that they're coming to get you, Mitch. Mitch, they're coming to get you.
That's
Mitch,
not
run.
here. That's
I'm
not
telling
here.
you, run. Anyway, I've taken a photo of people carrying like 5, 6, 7 of those little remote voting devices, proxies. And last convention, you and I and all of us saw that sign flash up on the big screen when what's her face, Jessica was still running the show, saying error. And all of a sudden, like something like 100 delegates, 100 voters, all of a sudden just disappeared. What? Nobody talked about it. Nobody addressed it.
Yeah, you know
Well,
what?
a few did. They were shut up.
It's
They
really
were shut up,
possible.
you're right.
I mean,
It's really
literally.
possible that their system is what was a legitimate vote. It's very possible. But the problem with the way they're doing it with the proxies and with the electronic devices is it
And their
obfuscates
past
whether or not
history.
we can't
And the what?
tell if it's trustworthy. We don't, there's no way for us to know. And
No.
it blows my mind what we're doing in the Republican Party in California and the LA GOP too. They're voting online through Zoom now. What are we doing as the party that should be advocating for fair and free elections that are honest and have integrity? What
should
are
be
we doing
setting
in
the
our own
example.
party?
We should be setting the example.
Exactly.
Should be. We're not doing that anymore. We're complaining about what they're doing, and then we practice it on our own people.
Yes, exactly right. So John Paul, you said that attendance is going to be very low this year at this convention next week, you think?
Yeah, there's nothing going on. There's nothing really important. That's why they're trying to create this as an issue, and it is an issue, and it is important. And I'm not.
Huge issue.
I am not up on it because I'm really concentrating on this. We had nobody running against this, and then we had a young Republican running against this, and then we didn't know who it was, and then now it's the whole establishment that they're coming after me, and so I didn't realize what kind of a successful job I've done because I now realize what I have done, because now I'm seeing what they're willing to put into an effort to a non-important position, actually, and a position where it's the salvation of our party, building the future of our Republican Party, finding leaders, putting them to knowledge so that they can work our party and we can win again. They try and confess that we're winning, and then we have 2/3. We have a supermajority in the Assembly, the Senate. I can go on. And now we may not have any congressional people. Who knows? But I think the people are not going to buy in on that. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of spin they're going to put on it to justify it. But anyway, I've really been honored to do this, and I hope that I've established a legacy, and I hope that I've put an example that can be followed with or without me. I'm very confident that I probably won't be reelected, but I've been really happy serving, and I've been in communion and in association with God the whole time, and God got me into this, and I pray for whatever is needed, whatever the best answer is, that God will help me with that, and that we will save our party and save our state, and allow open voices, and quit being such a hypocrite of practicing what we curse everyone else to do. And I believe in the 11th Amendment, that you shouldn't speak badly of another fellow Republican. But when some of these people are criminals, literally being sent to jail, and they're embezzlers, I don't think that's something. Well, I know that's something that I don't associate with, and they just sweep it under the rug. And when somebody like me is vocal and speaks out, they squash you. And I've been squashed all my life, and I've made myself and my life very inaccessible. And every time I do make myself accessible, I find out that there are people watching. But anyway, I'm very thankful. And I hope that we're doing the right thing, and I hope that the support is there. I'm getting some endorsements and people understand, but I don't feel it at this point. There's a week to go. There's a lot of work to do. There's a lot of dirty tricks to address coming up. Some of my friends are attending the convention on their dime, because their dues were paid, their registration was paid, their room was paid, and I think they got a couple other amenities. But this is the extent that they want to remove this voice from the Republican Party, as important as it may be. But anyway, I'm rattling on now, but I'm very, very thankful for all the friends that I've met. I've gone up and down the state. There are a lot of us, but for good reasons, and I'm probably a reason to be looked at, to stay out. They'll come after you. They'll persecute you. They go after you. There's nothing off limits. Winning is everything to them.
It's been amazing to watch.
And they
But
prove it
that's
in the
because you're
past.
effective, my friend. That's because you're effective. I've been very happy to be working with you. I just feel honored and privileged just to get to know you and call you friend. You've impressed the heck out of me, and you have my vote, and I'm sure the rest of us do too. But
Anyway,
Mitch Clemens, the first time I had John Paul on the air, didn't really know him. First time I ever had him on. I asked him, what do you want to accomplish? And he said, I want to fix the Republican Party in California before I die.
Yeah. And he puts
It's
his
like,
whole
I've
life
never heard
into
anyone
it.
say anything like that, man. That's powerful.
And he does. He puts his whole life, everything he has, into this. It is an honor and a privilege to work with John Paul White. He has so much wisdom and knowledge, and get up and go, and don't take no for an answer. And he gets it done. And this is one of the most important things. you know, I think I've seen happen in the Republican Party is what he's doing right now with the associate delegate program, and hopefully tons of those associate delegates show up and cast their votes for John Paul White, so we can continue the momentum forward of building this program and training these people up and getting everything fixed. I'm so
I've never
excited
seen anybody
for
work
John Paul White.
harder. I mean, JP will drive
Nobody
hours
works harder.
to go speak at one event.
Yeah, nobody
And-
works harder than John.
And
know.
I appreciate all that, but this is politics, and I haven't even found out how many people they paid in yet. The lady apparently had an accident, blah blah blah, but I don't even know who's eligible to vote yet. So the fix is in. When she says she only has 20 more to do, and at the rate that we've been following was not at that rate. So I'm cautiously optimistic.
Good. Mitch Clemens, where do we get more information about the associate delegate program or even sign up? Where do we go?
CRP, Associate Delegates with an S at the end, .com. CRP, Associate Delegates.com. And if you want to sign up for specifically, if you're in LA County and you want to help, go to SoCalPatriots.us and sign up there to help specifically in LA County.
Say that again.
SoCal Patriots, SoCalPatriots.
Patriots.
PATIRRIOTS.
SoCalPatriots.us.
CRPAssociateDelegates.com and SoCalPatriots.us.
Okay, gotcha. And John Paul, I want you to continue. I really do. And you have my endorsement. I definitely am voting for you, and I want to see you continue because I've watched what you've done for the last 2 years. And it's been quite an extraordinary thing to be a part of it. And Mitch Clemens, it's always fun talking to you anytime I can have you on it. Now go enjoy your vacation there in Southern Utah.
All right.
See Moab while you're there if you can. And for Rex Ledesma, we lost him. I'm not sure what happened, but we sure do appreciate him and all the work he does with the associate delegate program. It's all ultimately, if I could do this. It's all for the growth and advancement of the Republican ideals in the actual Republican Party in the state of California, because I'm watching my own state do everything they can. The ones at the top, many at the executive committee, seemingly dismantling and destroying everything that makes us Republicans. And that is responsible government. That is lifting up citizens, helping, but not giving handouts, but giving them a way to get out and to do better, to conserve and spend wisely the money that we take from taxpayers. Family, for God, family, country, that's my Republican Party. And I don't see a lot of that in the California state Republican Party. We need people like you, John Paul White, very much. Please don't stop. And Mitch Clemens, well, shoot, I don't think anybody can get you to quit anything. All right, my friends. And thank you again for being a part of the show. I appreciate you more than you know. And JP, I love that backdrop.
Well,
And may God bless you and keep you. May God bless America. But most importantly, America, bless God.